Alright, what's going on guys? UsageofActionz here, and today we are going to be talking about Red Barrel's new entry into the Outlast universe in Outlast Trials. There's little information on the game and not even an official trailer or release date. Also, no idea to even expect when a trailer or release date will happen. But this video is going to be talking about what we know and as well as some speculation. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So first things first, this is not in Outlast 3. This is a spin-off of the series but still set in the Outlast universe. Red Barrels tweeted that the game will be set in the Cold War era, then continued on saying that the Outlast Trials will allow players to face the horrors that await by themselves or with other test subjects, and saying, quote, with other test subjects, made people assume the game would be multiplayer. Then shortly after this, Red Barrels did confirm the game will be multiplayer, but it's actually going to be more of a co-op with up to 4 players. Now I want to talk a little bit about the game being set during the Cold War. This means that the game will be taking place quite some time before either of the first or second Outlast games. Real quick, if you don't know what the Cold War is, I'm gonna explain it really quickly because I'm kind of a history nerd and I love this kind of stuff. So to sum it up, the Cold War was a period of geopolitical tension between the Soviet Union and the United States and their respective allies, the Eastern Bloc and the Western Bloc after World War II. The period is generally considered to span the 1947 Truman Doctrine to the 1991 dissolution of the Soviet Union. Now, like I said, this event did last around 45 years from 1947 to 1991. So Red Barrel's just telling us the Cold War is very vague, nowhere near an exact date. They did mention it will take place somewhat in the middle, so possibly around the 1960s or 70s, but still very vague. If you don't know, the first and second Outlast both took place around 2013, so both of those games are way further in the future than what this game will be set in. All we really know about the plot is that players will take on the role of test subjects taking part in an unknown experiment, and I'm sure we can all guess who's conducting these assumed to be insane experiments. Now let's take a look at the only image we have of the game so far, and let's break it down a little bit. So first things first, if we look at the background, we now know who is behind all of this, as that is the Murkoff Corporation's logo right there. The only way Outlast 2 was connected with the first one was because of Murkoff, and I'm assuming this game will be no different. And by that I mean we'll be seeing complete new characters and all that kind of stuff. Next big thing that stands out is that the 3 people are wearing goggles. I believe this is the night vision aspect of the game, which the Outlast games are obviously known for. I believe that's how they will be handling it. Cameras back then were large, bulky, and definitely did not have the night vision feature like modern cameras do, such as the ones used in the previous Outlast game. The first pair of night vision goggles were actually invented back in the 1930s, and what these 3 people are wearing do look pretty similar to night vision goggles during the Cold War era. You may also notice that the man in the middle has a number on his shirt. It reads R237. I'm assuming the other 2 have numbers on their shirts as well, since they are also wearing the same exact type of shirt, or they possibly might have the same number. This number could symbolize the group of people, and every group has a different number. Also, all 3 people have a dog tag on their left wrist, possibly something else to do with the number on the shirt or group. I do notice that the 4th person's hand coming down from the top of the image doesn't have one, or possibly we just can't see. So that could possibly mean that person is with them, or maybe just trying to help them out. At the bottom of the image you see the words "where freedom ends." Now you know these people are obviously here against their will, and also it's an Outlast game and the Murkoff Corporation. Like, what more proof do you need? Now look at the characters. They are all dirty and look bloody. There are 4 people technically in this image, so that might be representing the 4-player co-op, and the man reaching for the hand symbolizing you're going to have to help each other to survive. Also, the other 2 to his side look like they're in a self-defense or a fighting position, so this raises even more suspicion. What will be after us in these trials? And with that being said, guys, that is basically all that is known at the moment about Outlast Trials. I am so excited for this game and can't wait for more information in the coming months to break down even more until the game is finally here. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, and if you have any other theories. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. You guys new to my channel, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.
Cause I can't put my life inside a pencil when it's something I'd rather not pretend to be able to do when I ate full of shrooms, couldn't paint what I paint when the bass goes boom and I like